Hello everyone and welcome to the next in our series of daily origami for YouTube. Today we're going to continue our theme of looking at traditional origami, and today we're going to make a thing called an ingot. It's a kind of container that's used at a funeral as an offering, and it can make a really cool kind of way of kind of packaging up something if you need to. But it has a few uses in that sense. So this particular origami works best with a rectangular sheet of paper. I'm just going to show you guys with 15 by 15 centimeter, and I'm just going to fold it in half. And it will give us a little thicker paper to work with. This does tend to work really a lot better with nice thick paper like that you use for scrapbooking or something like that, because the folds tend to hold better with a thicker paper. But we've got our paper here. What you're going to do is just fold it in half, and that way we've got a little double layer of paper working with us here. And then if I go ahead and just take and bring one end to the other here, and don't fold up here at the top, we're going to leave that loose. And I'm just going to take the bottom and secure it by folding up just in a thin little line, and then rolling it up again as well, so that we get, when we open it up, you can get a solid kind of ring of paper there. And then the last little thing we're going to do is just take part of the side here and fold it in. You can kind of create a little bit of a bend there, and the paper should just kind of naturally curl around as you put that pressure right there. And ideally what we want to do is try to bring it evenly, bring this little indentation evenly around, so that you bring it almost all the way to the other side is the goal. And depending on how much paper you have here and how thick everything is, you might need to kind of work it around a little as you go. But you want to kind of imagine that you're trying to shoot for the other side if you can, with just a slight little kind of slope to the other side. It doesn't have to be exact, but you do want to try to get the same kind of slope on both sides so that you can get this to kind of come around like so. It gives you sort of a rounded edge there. And I'm just going to do the same thing on this side too. And you can certainly change how deep things are by how far you go in here on the sides. That can definitely give you a different result when you do this, but you want to just kind of roll it around until you can get a nice little round kind of circular container, then you can put things inside. It's just sort of a fun little way of kind of wrapping something. And that should give you the finished piece. Now I'll tell you guys the dimensions of this. Obviously it's just half of whatever you're starting with, and you can make this any size, any height, really. It has so many uses. Mine's 3 by 5 by about 3.5 by 5 centimeters, about 3. I'm sorry, it's 7 point. I can't think straight. 7.5 centimeters long, and then about 5 centimeters wide at the tallest point there, I'd say. But that's kind of a simple little container for things, and that should give you our finished project for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.